Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
You have been given full access to the Players Lounge on the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I am the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. I'm sitting here with my two co-hosts, Marky and the funny man himself, Big Kenny. After 16, 17 days, the Winter Olympics are over. $51 billion. The Winter Olympics cost us, cost Russia. Didn't cost me anything. My tax dollar didn't go over there. Polo did have some nice sweaters. I'm going to see if Lauren can bring me one of those over. Bring me one of those back.
I think it's your size.
Oh, she's already on. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Look at you, all rich and looking like $1 million. Where's the Wheaties box?
Yeah, bro.
Where's the Wheaties box?
I ain't got one of those. I'm trying for the gold medal.
Oh, you got to get a gold medal. Okay, well, hold on. You weren't supposed to speak until I introduced you.
Oh, well, back it on up.
Yeah, let's go back. We're bringing to you, fresh off a silver medal in the two-woman bobsled, our friend, Big Kenny's dream, Marky's inspiration, only the second woman in Olympic history, one of 5 people to ever win a winter and a summer medal. Someone who despises Lolo Jones. Am I building her up good? Or should I just I'm telling y'all some inside stuff. She
keep it going.
She really hates Lolo, but I said I wouldn't say nothing to nobody, but I'm saying it now. But our friend and our Olympic hero, Miss Lauryn Williams. Good morning, Lauren.
Oh, good to be here. Woohoo!
Ooh, I don't like that Raven shirt you got on. Let's start right there. I'm a Steeler guy for life. You're hurting me right now.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
Can you hear me? Because y'all got it messed up. I can't hear.
I can hear you fine.
My producer said get closer to the laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, that's better.
I'm going to send you one of these porn lights they got on me in here. But good morning to you, Lauren.
Good morning.
How did it feel standing on that? Well, 1/10 of a second from goal.
So close.
I couldn't hear it.
So close.
Oh, okay. There you go. Speak up in that big old mansion you got.
It was pretty close. And I started off a little bit sad, but then I had to look at the whole big picture, and I was excited about it.
Well, they moved you up to the first bobsled.
They did. Just a week before the games, they announced that I was going to slide with USA 1, and it was a pretty big deal. I was really excited about it. It was kind of a lot of pressure, too, though. You know, I only slid with Alana one time before that point, so to do it all in a week, figure out our chemistry and the cadence was kind of complicated.
Now, who was manning one before you slapped them out of their job?
Asia Evans was USA 1 for the majority of the season. Lolo and I both got a chance in the USA 1 sled, but it was earlier on in the season. But Asia was mostly in that sled.
Now, did Lolo come to the medal ceremony, or was she pouting in the back?
No, Lolo did a really good job, actually. She was awesome. She was at the finish line screaming, hollering, telling us good job. And it was funny because she was the person that I asked, you know, what did we push? You know, when you push the sled, you run, you jump in, you don't really know what you did until you get to the bottom. And so everybody gets out and they're screaming and yelling. There's all this hubbub and, you know, they're holding up the number 2. So I know we got second, but all I was concerned about was the push. And I said, what did I push? What did I push? And she told me something like 18. I'm like, oh God, this is horrible. Ended up being 16, but you know, after pushing 12 3 times in a row, pretty much, to have a slowish push for the grand finale was a little bit disheartening for me.
Well, your driving mate, Elena, her and the lady that won gold from Canada, I can't think of her name, they've been having a little battle, correct?
It is. They call it Battle Royale. We actually all have the same coach, for our training outside of the actual sliding, for weightlifting and running. That writes up me, Alana's program and Kaylee's program. So to be so close to the enemy is a little bit awkward sometimes, but we work it on out. She's cool people.
Lauryn, good morning. This is Big Kenny. Are you back in the States now?
I am. I've been back for 2 days.
Okay. How soon after the medal ceremony do you guys pack up and head for the airport?
Sometimes as soon as possible. Most people stay for the closing ceremonies. 4-man bobsled was just yesterday, so the majority of the sliding sports are still there. But I got on a plane and came home. It's been 2 months on the road since December 27th, so I was just ready to pack it on up and get back to American food and American soil.
And what was the first thing you ate when you got back to America?
I was going for chicken wings, but I didn't end up actually eating chicken wings. I started with Mexican food and guacamole. I was really craving guacamole when I got home.
Because nothing says American
like guacamole.
Like Mexican food, right? Nothing says welcome to America quite like Mexican food.
Well, Lauryn, one personal question. How soon? No, not that personal.
Yeah,
how soon after you win the medal do you get your check? Don't you get a check for winning a medal, correct?
Check? Who sends me a check? When is the check coming? Who do I call to get this check?
I thought the USOC sent a check for all medal winners.
They do send a check, but it's not soon. Nobody got information or anything. Can I give it to you and you send it on to them? Maybe you got.
Well, I was just reading, trying to be the sports jock that I am, that the USC, I think we give $25,000 for gold and we give 15 for silver. So you have a check for $15,000 coming at some point.
That money, I got bills.
Minus taxes, of course. Hey, Lauryn, this is Marky. First of all, congratulations. Awesome. I love the fact that we were able to talk to you before and afterwards. That's awesome. I can now say that I've officially helped you and encouraged you in your Olympic achievement. I'm going to take personal credit for that.
That's it out, y'all.
Absolutely. So what was the last thing you had as far as like your celebration? What'd you do in Sochi after you to celebrate your win?
The first thing we did was eat pizza. We've been on a gluten-free, sugar-free diet, which kind of goes against the whole bobsledderness that I was going for, where the whole point was that you get to gain weight.
Yeah.
I did gain 12 pounds, but I didn't get to eat a lot of fun food. So I started with pizza. We stayed up late, and we ate like 6 desserts the next morning for breakfast. That was pretty much the celebration.
Do they have like any, sort of ceremony for you outside of the official celebration for the medal?
We have something at the USA House where we give the Order of Ecos, which is an award you give to the, the coach that's helped you the most, that sort of thing. And then they just kind of hang out, and there's food and drinks and stuff at the USA House. So that's the only thing that's separate of it.
Nice. And did you get to celebrate with any family in the States since you've been back?
I have not gotten to celebrate yet. I'm headed to Miami, I think, in about 2 weeks. And I'm headed to Pennsylvania, I think, in the middle of March. So making my rounds, but not immediately. I'm chilling out for the moment.
Nice. Good to have a little break, I guess.
After your experience over there, what was your favorite thing about Russia?
My favorite thing about Russia? The oatmeal?
The oatmeal. Hold on. So
I like how you said it as a question.
You went to Russia for oatmeal and you came home for guacamole. I mean,
that oatmeal is good in Russia. It's good. Steel cut.
The mountains are really beautiful, and it was really sunny and warm, even though you could still see the mountains and the snow caps and all that kind of stuff. So the views, how about that? That's a good answer.
Okay, the views. One thing, something else, Bikini?
They said that this was the most expensive Olympics in history compared to the one that you went to before. How would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, Sochi Olympics compared to the prior Olympics?
London was definitely the most organized games that I've ever been to. I can't tell a lie. I don't really know what they spent all that money on. It was nice.
That is awesome.
Condoms.
Closing ceremonies, all of that was like, I saw closing ceremonies from TV, but that was really nice. But I'm not really sure. The building that we stayed in was similar to the one that we stayed in London. A lot of it just didn't. I don't know. I just can't tell y'all. It didn't seem like it was a lot different.
All of money go through building permit.
Either that, or it's because they had to actually build it from scratch.
You have to have money to work.
Well, Lauren, I got two quick questions for you. One is, did you catch any other event, or what was your favorite event to catch while you were there?
I checked out everything, pretty much. You know, we got there on January the 30th. We literally opened up the village, so we've been there for quite a while. So on the front end, I got to see a lot before we shut ourselves down and got ready to race. Women's ski jumping was one of the cool things because it was the inaugural event, and to support women in sports and all that was pretty cool. I got to see moguls, snowboarding, downhill skiing. We saw women's hockey. We saw pretty much everything.
And my last question before I let you go: will you try to be on the 2018 team?
I am not making any plans. I'm just trying to get a nail appointment this afternoon. That's as far as they are pretty busted.
Well,
I can show y'all.
The Sports Joc needs his cuticles cut too, so maybe I'll go today.
I got something to show you guys though.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, you know what I was hoping for, Lauren. You know what I was hoping for. Like, here we go, my favorite part.
That is beautiful.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's what I be saying. That's awesome and beautiful.
That is beautiful. Well, thank you for calling in, Lauren. We love to hear from the
sports. Have my driver on next week. Alana is an ATL native.
What is she?
Oh, I need to have Alana on next week because she's an ATL native.
Oh, we would love to.
Okay, I'm going to hook that up.
All right. Thank you, babe.
All right.
All right. Lauryn Williams, silver medalist to bobsled. Y'all got some pictures of her we can show next?
Yeah,
some of the bobsled. We'll be back with more of the Sports Joc Show. 888-926-7562.